Hello, Facebook and YouTube. We're doing a little afternoon live stream on this first alert day. Hope you're enjoying the snow so far. Thankfully, the road conditions have really started to improve, and it actually shaped up to be kind of a nice afternoon with those warmer temperatures. As we've been forecasting, it was cold enough to snow this morning, and we got up into the 40s this afternoon, which sure melted a lot of that snow away. I even saw a bit of sunshine. I don't know about you, but we're going to be talking snowfall reports, how much snow we've seen this morning. We're going to talk about what's coming tonight, which we're not done with the wintry weather just yet. Of course, we've been talking about that evening refreeze and the chance for a bit of black ice to develop, so we'll be talking about that. And of course, you can see the temperature map up right beside me. We'll be talking about the bitterly cold temperatures and wind chills in store for tonight. But basically, I've got a YouTube chat going right here. I see Olivia tuning in. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. And on my other computer, I've got a Facebook chat. So I'm going to try to get to all of your comments. My eyes can't be in two places at once, but I'll do my best. And we're going to talk about the wintry weather that will conclude this first alert day. Todd, thanks for joining us. Patty, hope you're having a good afternoon so far. Let me know how much snow you got at your place and what you did to have fun in the snow. I know days like this where it's 40 degrees in the afternoon and you can still enjoy the snow are kind of hard to come by. Annalie, I hope I pronounced that right, Annalie, on Facebook says lots of wind. That is another factor we're going to be talking about, and that's why I've got the wind chills pulled up beside me, because temperatures themselves won't be that out of the ordinary, but with the wind chill could be a bit dangerous tonight. A few more of your Facebook comments. Kara says Napoleon is windy as well. Yeah, the wind is something we will definitely be touching on in the forecast tonight at 6. And I've got wind chills pulled up, so we've got the chilly temperatures tonight, plus with that wind factor, we'll be looking at bitterly cold temperatures. So we've got, could feel like -5 to -10 degrees tomorrow. Is anyone looking forward to that, or not really? I don't know about you, but I'm not looking forward to that frigid temperature. Jay is tuning in on YouTube, says, I like the snow, please don't stop it. Yeah, I know some folks actually do like the snow, and this is really the first big one we've gotten all winter. Toledo this morning got 5.5 inches of snow, which still puts it at our biggest snowstorm we've gotten all winter. We did get 4 inches back in November, but that actually doesn't count as winter. That was before winter even started. So here's the snow depth right now, basically how much snow is on the ground. We've already seen a little bit of melting throughout the day today because of the warm temps and maybe even a little bit of sun. But yeah, Toledo got about 5.5 inches. Monroe, 8.2 inches of snow. Check that out. So I'm going to leave you with the snow depth and snowfall totals, and we'll be looking at a few more of your comments. Tina says, do we have to do all of winter in one day? Well, pretty much. That's how Mother Nature rolls around here. And not only did we get winter today, but it kind of felt a little spring-like in the afternoon. Certainly bizarre weather we always tend to get, but we embrace it, don't we? A few more of your comments. Ashley tuning in from Bowling Green. Thanks for joining us, Ashley. The 2.8 inch that I've got up there, I don't know if I can bring out my pointer tool, but yeah, this report is for Bowling Green. That's the official report at the weather station there. You may have gotten a little more or a little bit less. I'm still curious to hear your snowfall reports down in the comments below. Beth says hi from Michigan. Hi, Beth. How much snow did you get? I saw an 8.2 inch snowfall report up in Monroe, which is crazy, but we did forecast greater snowfall amounts to the north, so it does still fall within that realm of possibility where you could have gotten 8 inches. Laura says, so cold. Yeah, Laura, gonna feel like -5 to -10 when you wake up tomorrow. Brittany says, you're the man. Well, thank you. Hopefully I can bring some better weather, but I know some of you are enjoying this, so I don't want to necessarily generalize because I know we all have different opinions about the weather. For me personally, I love spring, I love fall, winter, not that excited about it. As a kid, of course, loved it, but yeah, so this is the snow depth right now. Let's talk about what's going on radar right now. Toledo, we've warmed up to 38 degrees, so yeah, we forecast a high right around 40, and that is certainly enough to do a bit of melting in that snowfall department. Even across southern Michigan, where they got a little bit more snow, it has already started to warm up a little bit. So this warm up, I want to remind you that it is very, very temporary, because tonight we're going to see a bit of a refreeze with black ice turning very, very frigid. All right, I'm going to look over a few more of your comments here. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Maybe you didn't even know we had a YouTube channel. Well, check it out, WTOL 11 on YouTube. Give us a subscribe, and you can be in the loop on the latest information. And of course, I just sent out a little push alert to our First Alert weather app, giving you a heads up that we were live on YouTube. So we have quite a few comments coming through. Laura says, what was the total in Point Place? Laura, I wish I could answer that question better, but the problem is there's not official snowfall reports necessarily in every community. If I had to give you an estimate, I'd say right around 4 inches of snow for Point Place, but I haven't actually seen any snowfall reports from that immediate area. I'm reading over a few of your YouTube comments. I'm not ignoring you, Facebook, but that's on the other TV monitor over here. Marty wants to know about the snowfall total in Wauseon. Marty, on YouTube, to answer your question, 3.2 inches is about how much Wauseon got, so I'm going to point that one out right there. But then again, it kind of depends, because if you live, in Fulton County, really close to the state line, you probably saw a little bit more. But if you live further south, probably saw a little bit less. John says definitely didn't get 3 inches in Findlay, more like 1.5 inches, and it was so heavy and wet. Yeah, John, it was definitely packing snow. This was really dense snow. Scraping it off your car, I'm sure you felt just how heavy it was. But the snowfall reports that I'm showing, of course, it fluctuates a little bit from place to place, and maybe your snowfall report doesn't quite match up with it. But we just roll with it. Snowfall varies from place to place, and it is not the kind of thing that's going to be exactly ubiquitous across the entire area. These are just the official snowfall observation sites. And I know a lot of times when we show the official snowfall reports for Toledo, those come in at Toledo Express Airport, and then a lot of people are like, oh, well, nobody lives at the airport. And of course that's right, but for keeping track of our weather and keeping track of our climate, whenever we show you weather records and history and cool statistics and facts, all of that is recorded at Toledo Express Airport. And the reason for that is it's just a consistent way to keep track of the weather. And there's also certain standards that have to apply for keeping track of weather. For instance, if you want to make an official snowfall measurement, think about it. Would you take a snowfall measurement, out in the country, or would you take a snowfall measurement, under a bunch of trees or right up against your deck? Well, there's a lot of factors that can cut into snowfall totals. If you take a snowfall measurement out on your back patio, that might be great, but at the same time, your house might block some of the snow from falling. The trees above might reduce snowfall totals. So there's a lot of variables, and that is a subject for a different chat. I'm going to check out a few more of your comments here on YouTube, and then I'm going to go back over to Facebook. Haley wants to know about the roads for the morning. Haley on YouTube. To answer that question, it could be a bit slippery tomorrow morning. I know a lot of folks driving out for church, a lot of things you could be going to on Sunday morning. But tonight we are tracking the chance for some black ice. That is certainly a possibility. And with temperatures getting so cold, it is going to be a little bit nasty with some refreezing and black ice. So hopefully that answers your question. Patty on YouTube also knowing about road conditions. Tomorrow morning is going to be a little bit slippery. The crews have done a really good job of clearing off roads, so thank you for doing that. But still, with the frigid temperatures tonight, there is the chance for a refreeze, and do want you to drive cautiously. And Tyler has a question: if we have negative wind chills, will salt work on the roads? So that's a good question, Tyler. First of all, it will be cold tonight, which is going to make the salt a little bit more difficult to work. But what's interesting, Tyler, is that the wind chill itself doesn't actually impact the ability of the salt to work. Temperature is a measure of basically. I'm not going to get into temperature, but basically the wind chill doesn't necessarily impact the salt so much as the temperature does. So the temperatures tonight are going to get down to right around 10 to 15 degrees, which is certainly a whole lot better for salt to work than negative 10 like the wind chill is going to be. All right, I'm going to check out a few of your Facebook comments here. We are focused in on YouTube. And for those of you that might be joining us on Facebook, definitely give that WTOL YouTube page a subscribe. Mary says, hi from Swanton. Hey, Mary, hope you're having a good Saturday. I got 5.5-inch snowfall report from the Toledo Express Airport, which isn't too far from Swanton. So if you have a different snowfall report to share, leave it in the comments below. Bill says the snow is gone in North Baltimore. That was quick. Wow. I know some of it melted today, at least where I'm at, but I don't think all of it melted. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you did see entirely snow melting. Sabrina says fall is my favorite. Sabrina, I am with you on that one. There are so many things to love about the fall season. It's a whole lot better than winter in my opinion, but to each his own, and we're all entitled to our own opinions about what our favorite season is. Yeah, Sandy, the wind is going to be a bit horrible. It's going to turn frigid tonight. We're talking wind chills 5 to 10 degrees below zero. It is already quite windy and only going to get worse for the overnight hours. Brenda, hello from Wauseon. Hope you're having a good Saturday, staying in and enjoying the snow. Brenda, the snowfall report I got from Wauseon is around 3.2 inches. Hopefully that sounds pretty on point to what you got at your place. Okay, so Tyler over here on Facebook asked the same question that I got on YouTube about the wind chills and the salt. With the cold temperatures tonight, that definitely does reduce the ability of the salt to work on the roadways, which is why we're alerting you about the chance for black ice. But when you see the wind chill, that does not determine the salt's ability to work. The temperature does, because the temperature reflects how cold the air is. The wind chill is sort of an artificial factor based on how windy it is and how the perceived temperature is. I don't want to necessarily geek out totally with the science, but the wind chill is what you feel. The temperature is what the air temperature actually is. So the wind chill is basically how your body experiences the temperature and perceives the temperature. All right, but I'm just going to not get into the science about that. But let's talk about the snow depth. So 5.5 inches in Toledo. A lot of you asking about how much snow you got. 8.2 inches in Monroe. That's kind of crazy, but we did forecast a little bit more snow across southern Michigan. Checking out the snow depth across the region, though, look up in the upper Midwest where you see that pink color. Minneapolis to Green Bay to the UP. That is a lot of snow. I mean, I feel like we got a fair amount of snow here, but compared to the rest of the region, really not a whole lot. This snowstorm just walloped the upper Midwest. Meanwhile, 5.5 inches here, still a lot, but not nearly as much as some folks got. All right, I'm going to leave you with the hour-by-hour wind chill forecast, which shows those -5 to -10 wind chills for tomorrow. I'm going to read through a few more of your Facebook comments on this computer monitor, and then I got to get ready for our 6 o'clock newscast. We're going to be live out in First Alert Defender. I believe our reporter Michael Tater is going to be doing some live reports telling you how road conditions are, and this evening we'll continue to update you on how the road conditions evolve as those temperatures drop off in a hurry. Let's see, Jennifer wants to know when will it start freezing in Bowling Green. Jennifer, the temperatures right now are still well above freezing, but I think that by about 7 or 8 o'clock we're going to get back below 32, and then temperatures just going to drop off in a hurry tonight. Teresa says, roads are going to be bad in the morning for church. I live in Findlay. I got more than an inch and a half. Yeah, Teresa, if you are going to be out for church tomorrow morning or driving wherever you need to go, do be safe. The roads could be a little bit icy, but we have been talking about that evening refreeze and the chance for black ice for quite a while. So if you do feel like you need to stay in, then definitely make that decision yourself. But at least from our perspective, what we're telling you is that if you do have to be out tomorrow morning, give yourself plenty of extra time. A few more of your comments here. Okay, Sean asks, are we going to get more snow? Sean, no more snow in my forecast. I got my forecast here on the piece of paper that I do my forecast sheet on. No snow, at least for the next couple days. We are going to start off the week dry for Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, looking mostly sunny. It is going to be cold this week, but at least we're going to have a couple dry days. Although if you want a little more snow, a little fresh powder, not going to be getting that this week. It does look to be mostly dry. Let's see, a few more of your comments here. I'll read through a few more of your comments after the Facebook Live is over. We're also live on YouTube. Be sure to give us a subscribe. We have quite a few of you tuning in, so thanks for taking a part of your Saturday afternoon to join us. It's been a kind of crazy couple days weather-wise. Hope you've been staying in and enjoying the snow. Just brace yourself for those bitterly cold temperatures tonight, the black ice. Winter is here. It's official. Winter was a little late to the party, but finally decided to show up. Please be safe if you're out driving. We'll see you at 6 on WTOL. We're live from First Alert Defender. I've got the latest forecast, and it'll be a good show. Hope you join us. See you later. Take care.